Hi traders, welcome to this video on the euro dollar and of course the pound dollar. My name is Chris from the CurrenSea. Hope you had a good weekend and we're in the new month of May 2020. Let's take a look what we can expect in this spring month, at least for the Northern Hemisphere. By the way, my SWAT course 2.0 is ready. 3 approaches, 10 strategies, 5 different ways of entering, 74 videos, 22 hours of recordings, ton of indicators, a lot of value there. So yeah, if you're interested in learning a method based on price swings and waves, and moving averages, then SWAT might be for you. Of course, you don't have to be a wave trader necessarily to enjoy SWAT. It is more about moving averages, fibs, and fractals. All right, enough about that. Let's take a look at the euro dollar 1 hour chart. We're seeing basically price retracing lower at this moment, and the price is struggling to break above the 110 round level on the previous top. It did try, but you can see a big wick there as it was attempting to push through that zone. And now it's retracing lower. So is this a reversal or a retracement from our upside? Let's take a look at higher time frames to get a little bit more information from that. All right, so 2 months ago, that big indecision doji with big wicks on both sides. But if you look at the formation of the last 3 months, I see a lot of buyers stepping in. I see quite a lot of wicks here at the bottom. So I see a lot of buying pressure at this moment. I mean, that's what the candle information is indicating right here, right now at this moment. So that could indicate that maybe the bulls will take control and push it a little bit higher. I think that ultimately, of course, the upside still is pretty difficult and stays under pressure because of the downtrend, specifically this trend line here. You can see still very much bears in control. So that's something that always is a factor, of course, and this channel is still present. So could we still see a fall maybe? I mean, based on this, we could say so. It certainly is possible, and we have the HMA down. But there's a lot of price action indicating bullishness at this moment at, I think, the 88.6 fib if we put it from here to here. Yes. So let's take a look at the weekly. And last week was a bullish candle. 2, 4, 5th candle not break, or 6th not breaking the previous bottom here. That's also indicating some kind of weakness for the bears in my view, and a potential head and shoulders level, this being then the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. All right, looking at the daily, it is a quite ugly chart, to be honest. Big spike up, down, up, and then it goes into this range. This is quite weird price action, in my view, at least from a price swing point of view. I think it all has, of course, connection to at least partly, or maybe a large part, due to the coronavirus and all of its impact on the global economy. But in any case, right here, right now, it looks like an ABC completed here, and I still think that this is a bullish swing up. So I think that a kind of ABC zigzag like that, this is a Fibonacci pattern as well, up into that 112.50 zone. At this moment, still the most likely, unless price breaks below this bottom and this support trend line and this kind of a confluence here at 107.80-ish. Well, that, of course, would certainly change perspectives, and then I would look for a breakout to the downside, flag, and continuation. But if price stays above that, specifically if it stays above this support zone here, then it is looking bullish at this point, I think. So let's see if we get a bounce here around 109. We got broken tops, 144 EMA, 21 EMA zone, support trend line coming in. That could be a first support zone. If it breaks through that, there could be a further decline, but I still think that around here there could be a second kind of support zone that could hold price and send it back up again. So let's see if either of the two, indeed, as I suspect, will be at a kind of a bouncing spot for upside. Hourly chart, for the moment, there seems to be a little bit of space still to fall down to the 144 EMA, the previous tops here, at around 109. But I would suspect a bouncing spot here at that moment for a rally. It also could bounce sooner. At this moment, there's quite a lot of downside pressure, though. So I think that if it does make a bounce, it's probably more likely to fall again and then bounce like that. All right, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart again. Quite a hefty fall at this moment, but yeah, I think that's still more likely to see. Maybe if we see some pattern, of course, that would help too, and then it would be a good kind of structure for breakout to the upside. So that might be something to wait for as well, before trading the bounce here too soon. Although I think it could bounce. This is quite steep price action, so that's kind of something that might be a bit worrying. Therefore, a pattern could be good. All right, let's see if one of the two support zone hold. Pound USD seems to have completed maybe 5 waves down here, so I'm suspecting an ABC up to the 61.8 fib when putting it from here to here at around 125.50. That could be a bouncing spot for another swing down, basically, this being 5 waves for wave A, ABC up for B, and then 5 waves down for C for a bigger ABC zigzag for the moment. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. All of that could be basically part of a complex correction, because if you look at this, ABC, ABC, maybe ABC down, or it also could be ABC, ABC, and then 5 waves down, by the way, like that. So some bearish pressure, I think, is likely after the double top, and a pretty strong reaction to the double top to the downside. So we see, for instance, 5 waves here. So I think that this is time for correction, and price could go down to the previous bottom, or maybe to 38, or even perhaps even to 50 fib. So A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seems likely. Bearish pressure for the moment, I think, very likely and possible. If price breaks above the double top, of course, then downside is out. Then we're looking at a bullish breakout to 127.50. Maybe let's take a look at the fibs. Hang on. Yeah, that's the first target, 127.50 indeed. But could extend to the 161.8 fib target here at 128.90, 129, as you can see. Okay, so that would be the upside if we break above the double top, of course. If it breaks through these support trend lines like that, that would be another confirmation, of course, that the price is breaking to the downside. So if we get a bounce here and then a bounce here, then look for the breakout as well. That's what I'll be doing, at least, and a continuation lower towards the previous bottoms here, around 122.50. And if it's a 5-wave pattern, it could even extend beyond that. All right, that's my 2 cents at least. In any case, see you maybe on Wednesday, another video coming up. And good trading. And if you are interested in trading with moving averages, fibs, and fractals, then check out the SWAT course. It has a lot of material. SWAT 2.0 is here and ready. Wish you all good trading. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.